4000 BC is when the Mesopotamians solved how long a year length is. The modern calendar that we have today uses leap months because we have certain months to occur during certain seasons, just like our zodiac signs. The Egyptians created calendars to align temples and monuments predicting the Nile flood. They also made cardinal points, as in north, south, east, and west. Also, their buildings were made to tell when the sun would set and rise.
Stonehenge was built between 3100 and 1100 BC. Their circle was aligned with the midsummer sunrise, the midwinter sunset, and the most southerly rising and northerly setting of the moon. During the Shang dynasty, 1600 BC to 1050 BC, notes of the eclipse were transcribed onto bones or tortoise shells. Numerous complete variable data eclipse records remain from the Chu dynasty in Waring states 1050 to 21 BC.
Thales was the first person to use the Little Dipper as a navigation aid. The Little Dipper contains the North Star. He is said to predict the solar eclipse in 585, but it is questionable if he really was possible for him to do that. In 560 BC to 480 BC, Pythagoras was the first person to claim Earth was a sphere. It was based off a form of observation, and the sphere was perfect solid. The Babylonians accumulated records and observations from many countries. They used patterns and positions of the moon and planet to see where things were. Aristotle discovered that the planets move in circular motion around Earth, and the unchanging bodies, such as the moon, are suitable for repeated force. Aristarchus used geometry for astronomy to distance the moon and the Earth. Aristarchus proposed using the lunar eclipse to give relative size of the moon and Earth. Eratosthenes was most famous for making the first measurement of the moon. He also calculated the circumference of the Earth. Hipparchus discovered a new star, which he also gave positions and indication of the brightness for about 180 stars. He used mathematical science and foundations of trigonometry trying to do this. Mayans and Mesoamericans built many monuments and buildings that were aligned with the position of sunrise and sunset at the equinox. They also put Venus's position in the sky. Ptolemy's model of the solar system was matched with the motion of each planet and predicted its position. At Ptolemy's thought, Earth was stationed at the center, but it was really the sun that was in the center. Arabs and Muslims required believers to pray 5 times a day at specific positions of the moon to figure out the time.
Earth is one of several planets revolving around a stationary sun in a determined order. Earth has 3 motions: daily rotation, annual revolution, and annual tilting of its axis. Retrograde motion of the planets is explained by Earth's motion. Distance from Earth to the sun is small compared to the distance to the stars. He believed that Earth and all other planets revolved around the sun. Most people in the time believed that the Earth was the center of the universe and that the sun and planets revolved around it. Discovered a mathematical relationship between the distance of the planets and their periods of revolution, which took him a decade. He is an English scientist who's best known for predicting the orbit of the comet that was later named after him. He formulated the theory of relativity, which revolutionized modern astrophysics. He found that in energy orbits of a certain size, and as long as the electron is in one of those special orbits, it would radiate no energy. Discovery of a new law of nature, which involves the spin theory, which is basis of the structure of matter, is best known for the uncertainty principle and theory quantum mechanics, which he published at age of 23 in 1925. Known for showing that the recessional velocity of a galaxy increases with its distance from the Earth, implying the universe is expanding, known as Hubble's law. The first definitive formation of the idea of an expanding universe, also known as the Big Bang Theory. He is widely considered as the father of the atomic bomb, as he was driving force behind the Manhattan Project along with other people such as Albert Einstein at the time. He was an English astronomer known for the theory of the stellar nucleus synthesis, rejection of the Big Bang Theory. The accidental discovery of a cosmic microwave background radiation in 1964 is a major development in modern cosmology. Armstrong and Aldrin spent 2.5 hours exploring the moon's surface in gravity only 1/6 as powerful as the Earth's.